Today we're going over some of the most common issues that you might run into with your Owala water bottle and how to fix them. There are a lot, so I am going to do a part 2 of this. So this is part 1 of how to fix your Owala water bottle. The first one is about your button. I have so many people that complain that their button is falling off or it popped off. They were going to drink from their water bottle and they push the button and it just falls off. So there is a fix for this. Generally, I think how this is happening is people are putting it in the dishwasher. Now, I never put my bottles in the dishwasher and I have never actually had a button pop off for me. So that's why I think that it's limited to the dishwasher. Now, what happens in the dishwasher is the heat will maybe expand or contract the button. So you can see that the button has little tabs on each side. And the reason that it pops off is these tabs kind of get more squished in, so it's not as seated into the spot where the button goes. So the fix is to soak the button in some hot water, boiling water, for about a minute, maybe 2 minutes. You take the button out of the water and you're going to bend those tabs outwards so that it's a little wider so it catches on the sides of the cap a little easier. So that is going to stop the button from popping off. Now, if the button popped off and the spring that is inside flew off and the button flew off and you cannot find either the button or the spring or both, you can purchase additional buttons and springs on Amazon. I have that linked in the description below, so make sure you check that out if you need to purchase a new button or a new spring or both. The next thing that might happen is your Owala could leak. Now, the reason the Owala leaks is because it's missing some pieces. So there are 2 rubber parts inside the Owala Freesip that when they are missing, the bottle will absolutely leak water. So all you need to do is replace both of these rubber gaskets that are in the lid, and then your bottle won't leak anymore. Again, if you are missing the rubber gasket or the ring that goes around the cap, then you can buy replacements on Amazon. Again, link in the description below. So if you don't have those gaskets, then go ahead and purchase those and your water bottle will no longer leak. A really common issue that people have is the straw falling out of their lid. Now, they go to take a drink and it doesn't come out because the straw has detached. So if you open up your cap, here's the weird fix. You just take the straw and flip it around and kind of push it in and give it a little twist, and it will never fall out again unless you want to take it out to clean it, and then make sure you're putting it in the right way. So if it's falling out, again, flip it around and stick it in. Now, I don't know why, but one side of the straw seems to be a little bigger, and so it fits in there a little more snug, and that's why it's not going to fall out. So you just got to figure out which side is the side that is not going to fall out, flip it around, and you'll be golden. Another problem that a lot of people have is when they go to put a bunch of ice. If you're the kind of person who loves a lot of ice and then they put the water in, it's all going to be a big clump at the bottom, and it's going to be really hard to get the lid on because you've got to stab through the ice to break it up. And sometimes that clump is really stuck together. So the reason this happens is the ice basically freezes the water that's coming on and it freezes it all together. So the best thing to do actually is fill up the bottle with a little bit of water and then put your ice in and then put the rest of the water in. This will keep it from all clumping together and you'll be able to put the lid on and you will be fine. The next one I'm going to talk about is the sticker residue. I will say I think that Owala is stepping away from walking you through the lid opening. So you have the sticker that's on the cap and you have the sticker that's on the latch and you have the sticker that's on the mouth part. So there's a lot of stickers and there can be residue, especially on the latch. I'm able usually to take the stickers off pretty cleanly from the cap and from the mouth part of the lid. But the one that always gets a little residue is the one that's on the latch. So The best thing that I have found for the latch, you could use Goo Gone, you can use olive oil, and anything that kind of has an oil base to really break up that sticker residue. And then all it takes is some good old-fashioned elbow grease. You just keep rubbing and rubbing. I usually add some like water and stuff and just rub that out with my thumb. Sometimes I'll take a paper towel too and wipe it off a little with the paper towel and then resume with the oils in my hand and get that completely off. The final fix I'm going to talk about today is a smelly bottle. So maybe you bought it from a store and the checkout girl really smelled like smoke. This literally happened to me the other day. The checkout girl smelled incredibly of cigarette smoke, and it transferred on to the bottle that I was purchasing. And when I got it home, I was like, oh my gosh, it still smells like cigarette smoke. I don't know how in the 2 seconds that she had the bottle and put it in my bag that it got all of that stench onto it. So maybe you cooked something nearby, and anyway, whatever it is, the lid doesn't smell good. And so you want to fix that. So there are 2 things you can do to really get the lid back to smelling like normal. First, you want to wash it thoroughly. I do have a video of how to wash your water bottle, so check that out if you're not sure how to wash every part of the water bottle. So make sure you're washing the rubber gaskets and you're washing the straw and everything. So that's the first step. Make sure it's all washed. The second step is kind of crazy, but just stick it in the freezer. And you're going to stick the cap in the freezer for about a day. Like leave it in there for about 24 hours. When it comes back out, do the sniff test, and it should be pretty good to go. If it still smells a little bit, go ahead and stick it back in the freezer and give it another 24 hours and then pull it out. Another thing you can do is stick it out in the sunshine as well. Sometimes I don't like the sunshine because I feel like it might wash out the colors of the bottle if I leave it out there too long. So I might do a combination of the two, a little bit of sun, a little bit of ice. It's kind of like when you're hurt, then you have ice and you have heat. Same. So you've got the ice and you've got the heat from the sun, and it's going to kill all of that stench out of your bottle. So those are just a few of the fixes I've got for you. Stay tuned for part 2 of common Owala issues and their fixes, and we'll see you next time.